I think we'll have to play music after that. This is Jim. I'm Marty. We're going to be together for about 2 hours, so we may as well be on a first-name basis. And we'll play a couple sets of music for you here and hope to see new faces creep in as the evening progresses. We're the Faradays. Staring me down. Mary, a mouth so small I can't tell if she's wearing a frown, or is she smiling in a weary mother's way, cleaning up her children when they misbehave. Floorboards, there now. Don't know how, she seems to say. Maybe I'll hover here for days, playing patient witness to all your wicked ways. Painted, penetrating eyes can see everything invisible surrounding you and me. Mary, I'm where I should be. Oh, won't you come on over, sit down beside me. Lately, I'm sitting in the front room while the day settles down. Mary, I'm counting out the decades, but they're wearing me down. They're wearing me down. They're wearing me down. Thank you. So, if that wasn't twangy enough for you, we're going to drop down to the modified people's key here of A flat and play something truly twangy for you. It's a song called Mirror. Actually, let's go to the people's key, G. That's what it's in, isn't it, Jim?
I don't know.
It's been so long since I played it, like yesterday, so it's going to be in G.
Well, we'll find out quickly.
He takes the capo off, a bold move. G it is. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
such patience to suffer all these faces, whose only time is here and now, whose every build erases, whose whole is half and self is all, to seek without the suffer, short is laugh and smug is tall, lonely lets no other. Grant the soul such patience to suffer all these others, who snipe at every sister, step upon their brother. Oh, I heard the news today. Oh, and upon reflection, oh, the tears come spilling out. Well, you and your sis and I, whose eyes the beholder, where win is more than dream or try, and shrug is more than shoulder. Grant the soul such patience to suffer its own shadow, for what is seen outside today may find a mirror tomorrow. And upon reflection,
Thank you. And clean the cow feces off your boots on the way out. It's not awkward silence. It's just that I can't do really two things at once. Put on the capo and carry on witty banter at the same time. Okay, now we're changing keys to A flat. We're going to do a song called All in Your Head. It's a little bit slower. This is a song I did write with my wife in mind, although she swears we've never had conversations like this, so that kind of found its way into the music. I made my life more interesting by writing about it. And hers too, so God bless her. She puts up with it. It's all in your head, she says, some conversation that we've never had. Spinning those wheels in air, it's going nowhere, but wound up in mad. Shuffle around interior rooms, consult with the angels to bind up your
so. All tangled in reasons we will never know. Seems I used to though. Judas leaves messages on your phone. Dredging up fears you never should have known. But you're not alone. It's all in your mind, she says, chewing up letters and spitting out words. Things got that bad, I guess. Fly out the window and plummet to earth. The traitor within will be found out. He's nothing you know that you can't live without. When spinning your wheels has left you spent. The angels will fly to your defense. It's all in your head, she says. Come back to bed, she says.
Thank you.
So you just imagine that.
An imaginary song. None of that really happened. Aaron makes exceptionally good coffee, so I recommend anybody who has not yet partaken, please approach Aaron or his lovely assistant, or probably is his boss, and yes, and he'll make you a fine cup. Well, this next song comes to us all the way from the lovely little village of Te Awamutu, North Island, New Zealand, from Neil and Tim Finn, two of the best songwriters of their time and ours. It's perfectly appropriate for today. This is called Weather With You. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Walking round the room singing stormy weather. Well, there's a small boat made of china. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Well, do I lie like a lounge room lizard? Or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Take the weather with you. Everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Take the weather with you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to Neil and Tim Finn for that beautiful song. That'll be the last cover for a while. We're not much for covers. No, Aaron did this to me last time. In the middle of a ballad, he cranks up the bean grinder. I think it was his evil scheme all along to put us off. Yeah, exactly. Hit the emotional apex of song, yeah, and he just, did the Lucy pulls the football away from Charlie Brown thing on me, and kite-eating tree and all that wrapped into one. Oh, there we go. Tranquility restored. No, you can't stop the wheels of commerce. And these are good wheels that are turning here at Soul Food, so we appreciate them.
It's great coffee.
Our belated and in absentia thanks to Kevin for booking us again. And Aaron, you've been most gracious, but you guys are fantastic. We need more places like this around. This is a song called Stamford Bridge.
Stamford Bridge, do we have to play the game again? We were fated to be long lost friends, or kissing cousins. Stamford Bridge, looking back millennium hands. Sounds as if we're speaking French, or something like it. I was walking you from end to end. Memory knocked me down like a bowling pin. Don't make me play the game again. Stamford Bridge, I don't think you wanna know who cross you, you'll never feel a thing. We'll tidy up the mess we made, we'll erase it. I'm still walking you from end to end. Feel like a high-priced hat on a low-rent head. Don't make me play the game again. History slips beneath the troubled span, washed away every little thing we could have been. I've been walking you. Stamford Bridge, I've got morning glory in my pants. I may take an arrow in my head, Saturday strolling, some Saturday morning, some Saturday morning. Some Saturday. Eleanor picks up the rice where the wedding has been. I can see a fog descending like a weary conversation. She's the ghost inside my pillow above the bricks beneath the willow. Thank you. Time is flying by. Must mean, well, we're having a good time. Hope you all are too. It's a wonderful day. Hard to drag yourself inside on such a nice evening, but we appreciate you being here and sticking around. So this next tune came to me of all places aboard a charming little public conveyance known as the Metro in Washington, D.C. Got a lot of thinking done on that conveyance. I used to have a 45-minute ride to and from work. Although I am a Washington State native, I did move to the other Washington for a while, and it was a lot of lessons learned there. But this tune is called Blue Gone Gray. Hopefully you get a little bit of that old 19th century mid-Atlantic feel to it. In the much neglected 3/4 time signature. Kind to say I'm unfamiliar with the wars we wage inside. We've been the truth, branching root till it's looking like a lie. Blue gone gray. Scarecrows march through Maryland. In Texas there's a drought. Blue gone. Dixon line, I'm living hand to mouth. Surrendered my possessions and the innocence of the West. What I'd find come future time was anybody's guess. Soon the old division Virginia dew and the Pennsylvania grass, blue gone gray. The Yankees own my stomach, but the rebels got my mouth. Look away. It's easy to deceive you when you don't know north from south. Blue gone gray. The blushes off the compass rose, battle hymns played out. Have your say. I think I know whose side you're on. It's all you talk about. Corner of the country and the hand that I've been dealt. Our brothers in a smiling war. I'm fighting with myself. Just me and no one else. Blue gone gray. Whatever man I tried to be, the colors fading out. Come what may, it ain't no lie to see both sides someday. Someday I'll sort it out. Glory, hallelujah. Look away now, look away. I think somebody fooled you. Look away now, look away. I wish I was in the land of cotton. I wish I was in the land of cotton. I wish I was in the land of cotton.
Thanks. We'll wake up a little bit on this next one. Matter of fact, we're gonna go back to a little Django Reinhardt, Charlie Christian sort of feel here. A little morality song about a man who didn't pay attention during life. It's a short little ditty. Hopefully you'll be able to understand the lyrics. I won't mumble. No Michael Stipe out of me tonight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
4. Harry, Harry, hurried so. He left his family far below. As he see. A little like eternity. He tapped his foot, checked his watch. Uh-huh. You know he had some place to be. Harry's head so dizzily was occupied and stuffed with bustling bits of busily and gathering of daily bread. He failed to note that he was failed to note that he was in Harry's head. He failed to note that he was dead.
And now we're back to the 21st century. Yeah. The line was long and slow, you see. I should have one of those megaphones.
Yeah.
Muted trumpet. And there's a woodwind player or two out here. I know there is. I heard you talking about embouchure earlier. And that's a
Really?
word that only woodwind players use. Very interesting story. I just recently heard about embouchure, a man who actually had his embouchure ruined, although a trumpet player, Chet Baker. Yeah. What a messed up and brilliant individual he was, Chet Baker, jazz trumpet player. Yeah, he got his face beaten in a drunken brawl late in his career. Well, late in his career, in his young life. He died in his, I believe, in his 30s or 40s. But yeah, he had to completely rebuild. His mouth was caved in, lost his teeth and everything. That's very important to a trumpet player that you have jaws and teeth. But yeah, he had to come back and
Made it work.
Made it work, but the rest of his life wasn't working, and that's the tragedy of so many brilliant musicians. So that's why I will never, ever have that problem. Because I'm not a brilliant musician, but I do enjoy playing music, and I hope you guys listening to it enjoy it.
What do you play?
I will now breathe.
Clarinet.
You know, and Aaron makes some killer coffee. I don't know what he put in here, but I hope nothing from the series Breaking Bad went into it.
What do you got, Marty?
I got a song called Win or Lose next. And another interesting word, prophecy, which I understand is a charged term. Maybe prophecy is just seeing your dreams realized, whether in your own life or somewhere out in the external world. You say, hey, wow, that's really cool that happened, because I always wanted that to happen. This song is, I guess, prophetic in its own way, because a phrase in it that I included some 4 or 5 years ago came to pass yesterday, of all things. I got to play in the backyard of our house with my 14-month-old daughter in the grass. It was a joy. So be like the thing in highlights where you find the missing item. If you can find what I'm referring to here within the lyrics of this song, I'll give you.
What do you win?
I'll give you this Jim Dunlop Tortex. I believe this is a .73 millimeter guitar pick. The Brits call it a plectrum, but we'll refer to it as a pick since we're in the colonies. This is a song called Win or Lose.
Certain something's all your own. You wanna be counted. You wanna be counted for a stand-up man, a steady hand. I want to see myself declare I know the spinning, swirling down the drain. No, not another year watching while everything shuns and stings you. Mend and make. Don't believe in fate. You can stand defiant, question everything they said. They tell you that it's raining while they're pissing on your head. No, 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 no. If dying's for the living, let this wine rest in my bones. A smiling silence breaking bread or sinking all alone. All alone. Stop all your sleeping. See the day shining, should be making hay. Coming up like an echo. Stepping out, eyes wide open. You and me. Better place to be. It used to be I'd dream my dreams with silent disregard. But lately I've had visions of us playing in the yard. Oh, oh, I lay my bet on red or black, whichever one you choose. Promise I will stand beside you, win or lose, win or lose. It's ours to choose. You wanna be certain. You wanna be counted. You wanna be counted for ice and frozen snow is water, oil and steam and love. Setting sun is dusk and night is blue, black then is dawn.
I heard it.
Thank you. It's always like waking up from a trance after singing that, and it's rewarding to open your eyes and see appreciative people here. Thank you. This next tune's called Salt Water.
Got it.
Salt water. Sometimes things from dark places can turn into something productive, and I guess this song is a example of that. You can either wallow in it, or you can think about what you learned and move through it. Carry it with you all your life, but It doesn't have to define you. It helps to define you. Elbows in. Well, keep your back straight, my friend. This ain't marching, this is covering ground. There's no original sin. Too many years since your first confession. I know where that comes from, it's where I'm living right now. There's no breaking wheel, no turning ankles, no bruised heels. Just this condition, this heavy, heavy cloud. Jump right in. Know it's cold, at least it's not freezing. Wasn't any other way to clean up this town. When you broke through, there's no applause, no Hollywood ending. Pick up your tools, still have work to do. Yes, you do. Like-minded me will never ever be. I thought it was you, mistook you for my pocket. Oh, oh. Summer opens her arms, leaving the slow to ponder. Some new color, some new bruise. Thought that I could find you wherever I walked or wandered. Misplaced you in my pocket, far too much to lose. Yes, you are. I search the ocean for what remains. Nothing but these salt bottom colored stains. Nothing we knew could ever stop the rain. Oh, oh. Walking under this heavy, heavy cloud. This heavy, heavy cloud. I'll pick 'em up, lay 'em down. It's a heavy, heavy cloud. I'll pick 'em up, lay 'em down. It's a heavy, heavy cloud.
It's a heavy, heavy cloud. It's a heavy, heavy cloud.
Got a little crazy there.
You got a little nutty, yeah. And it's a good thing nobody identified that key lyric in that previous song because I would have been screwed out of that pick. I'm telling you. That what you saw there was not part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. It was called Serendipity.
Brilliant.
It was brilliant.
Brilliant recovery.
I'll go back to my favorite pick.
Okay.
I was laying there on the floor weeping, wondering what it did to deserve that treatment. Yeah?
This is actually a song about your brother?
The next tune, Sleeping Seven? Yeah, it's about my brother. He knows that, so I don't mind telling you guys since we're on a first-name basis. This next song's about my brother. His name's Matt. I'm Marty. We're all M's. My parents were terribly imaginative. 5 of us, Catholic family. All the saints got named. That in the M, I think. If Michael, yes. Marie, which is the diminutive, I guess, French form of Mary, yeah. Marcella, I'm sure there was a Saint Marcella who died a hideous death at the hands of the Romans. Probably impaled on an iron spike or something like that. And I got named for Saint Martin. And look how I turned out.
Saint Marty?
No, not impaled. No. Saint Martin, I think, died of old age.
The night's young, though.
He was a yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's time. I may piss somebody off yet, and
Where's my broadsword? Okay.
Aaron makes great coffee. But seriously, folks, this next song is called Sleeping Seven. If you know how to waltz, you're welcome to get up and do that.
In Emerson's silent church, my brother heard a stained glass window shattered. Watched his rosary fall down between his knees and saw the beads scatter. My brother is a lucid 6, a sleeping 7, burning hymnal page and sinners upon a stage. Sundays are for sleeping. His knees refuse to bend, an argument without end. We're all in heaven's keeping. Maybe when we die, we all go toward the light, regardless of religion. The suffering and the search. God grant his soul protection. A torrent bears him on to eternal Avalon, or some such resurrection. My brother is a lucid 6, a sleeping seven. My brother is a lucid six. A sleeping seven. A sleeping seven.
Thank you.
Thanks. I say, everything's yours.
We'll end this set on a up note, up tempo, major key, C major to be exact. The key, understand, our woodwind friend maybe will tell us this. What's interesting about the key of C major. Any of you musical cognoscenti out there? It's no sharps or flats. All full steps. That's why xylophones, kids' xylophones are like that. No black keys, man. They are. It's a good band, too. I understand. This is a song called Everything She Wears. She's got her world all wrapped up in Chinese cardboard. Oh, to be rich in memory, she don't want to be material poor. Tell me, where do I begin? She's a Persian cat, a Cheshire grin. That girl confuses out for in. And everything she wears is inside out. And everything she knows is upside down. Mouth is filled with reasons, and the reasons leave no doubt. Everything she wears is inside out. So completely self-possessed, the very picture of perfection. Tell me, how in the world could such a button-down girl be so generous with her affection? She couldn't keep her knickers on down the farmed-out road to Babylon. Without a fare thee, well, she's gone. And everything she wears is inside out. Everything she feels is wrong way round. It's not hard to be a slave to fashion here on the softer side of town. Everything she wears is inside out. Everything she wears. Was a time she cast a spell, drawing lightning from the driest well. Oh, the thrill, the flash, the momentary everything. She'll criticize the melody, but she'll never open up and sing. She's a mystery indeed, in a shroud of wealth and misery. I don't know what she wants from me, when everything she wears is inside out. Everything she dreams will let you down. When it comes night, standing by, she'll disappear without a sound. Everything she wears is inside Thanks. We're the Faradays. That's the end of set one. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, have some more of Aaron's absolutely fantastic coffee, and be back with another hour of music. Thanks in anticipation for sticking around.